Hi guys, it's Nigel, Lock and Key, independent estate agents, and I hope you're all well. Today I've brought you down to 11 Winston Road, and just in there behind me is a 3-bed semi-detached property, probably built in the 1970s. And look guys, you know how this market is, it's a very fluid market. This property also has no chain, so it's on at a decent price. It does need a bit of modernising inside, which we're going to show you in a minute. It's decor, the rest you can live with, and it's got your 3 bedrooms, and then it's got the extra benefit. It's got a big lounge diner, but beyond that it's also a big kitchen with another kitchen diner, so it's been extended at the back. It's got a corner plot, it's got the garage, it's got the parking, it's got the double glazing, and it's got the gas. It does need some modernising, but with no chain guys, this isn't going to be on the market long. So what we're saying to people at the moment is get hold of us as soon as you can. We are going to try and get everybody in, but we can't keep everybody happy, guys. It's a fluid market. This won't be on the market for that long. So I just thought I'd give you the heads up so you can get hold of us straight away. The rain is coming down at the moment. So what I'm going to do, as you know, with all these property tours of mine, I'm going to flip the camera around. We're going to talk about Winston Close, or Winston Road. And it's on the southern side of Melksham, so it's on the edge of town. We'll talk about where it is, and then I'm going to flip the camera in and we're going to have a decent explore inside this property. And here it is, guys. Number 11 Winston Road. So you can see it's a semi-detached, plenty of parking there for 1, 2, 3 vehicles. You could even make more along the side if you wanted to, and it's still an extendable property. Winston Road is a very quiet cul-de-sac. There's similar properties, all semis. There's a couple of bungalows either side of this road. I think there's 1 or 2 there, and maybe 1 or 2 just further up the road. If you turn left, it will take you right out to the edge of berry fields, and then you've got countryside to enjoy lovely walks with the dogs, the kids, but you're very close to countryside. If you go right and then right again, you can walk up to Semington, and it will link you into our Cherries, Kennet and Avon canals as well. So it's a decent address, this edge of town. There are bus routes as well that will link you back into town if you want to wait for one. It's all convenient for that. But what a lovely address this is, and it's an absolute pleasure to put this one on the market today. I have mentioned it's no chain, so you're going to have to be quick on this, and you know what the market's doing at the moment. So without further ado, what we're going to do is go in that way, because I want to get out of the rain. It's crashing down at the moment. It is sunny at the same time, and we'll have a decent look around 11 Winston Road. Now the sun has come out, the rain has stopped. So here we go. As we walk along to the front door, you can see it's double glazed, and there's a porch. Obviously there's a garage. The garage obviously is extended at the back. I think as we go in there later, there is an asbestos roof, but if you leave the garage and the roof, you don't touch it, I think that's fine. If you want to remove it, there is a company in Westbury that can remove it for like £1,000 or 1,500 quid, but I don't think it's necessary as long as you don't touch the garage. But let's go ahead, and there's a double glazed entrance door too. Let's walk up the path, and let's get ourselves in from the cold. And what I'm going to just do, as you know with all my tours, I'm just going to pan that camera around just so you can see we've come in from there. There's your double glazed entrance door, and there's a porch, and of course an area where you can take your shoes off. And of course if you come back on yourself, you can close the door again. I'm just going to walk back so you can just see the door. There's a little radiator there to the right, some lights there which you can switch on and off for the hallway. Turn that camera back around, and then you can see where this hallway leads. Obviously the stairs go up to the first floor landing. You've noticed there is a stair lift that will be removed when we find a purchaser, so within the conveyance, the weeks of say 8 to 10 weeks, that will be removed in due course, along with some of the furnishings at the property. So there's a hallway that links into that extended part, which we'll look at in a minute. Sorry, there's a little cupboard there, multi-pane door. Let's go and have a look and take a look at the living and the dining area. Turn the camera around, and you can see nice double glazed window to that front, bringing in that natural light. There is a radiator there, so I'm just going to pop the camera out the front there. There we go. And of course with that, guys, you can create more parking. So you can have 1 or 2 as it's currently got, but if you really wanted the extra parking, this is ideal. Now, that, like I said, I think these were built in, I don't know, the 70s. So they would have come with lounge and diners. Some people have knocked through. You can see where the serving hatch is. I think they're great. And then there's an extended bit beyond these French doors. There's the radiator there. And of course, you can see there's a gas fire. And if I'm a betting man, I would say the gas fire, there's a back boiler there that serves the, you know, the heating system at the property. I'll just need to double check that because I haven't checked that with the owners. But by the looks of it, I think that's where the back boiler is. So there would be a cost to you. Obviously, you can see the decor as well, which it needs a little bit of modernising. But it's a very clean semi-detached property, this is. And when you move out all the furniture, obviously it's going to look a different proposition again. So as we just walk further up, it's a kind of dual aspect room, this. So let me just turn the camera around. I haven't turned any lights on in here, so it looks a bit dark. I've only put the light on down there. But you can see the size of this room, plenty of space for sofas, TV, and of course, radiator. And those are the doors. They're wooden doors, actually, not French doors, that open up into that extended area at the back there, which I think is a massive, massive plus for this property. The fact it's got no chain and parking and garage as well is a big must. Big must is a big plus. But that extended bit, which we're going to see now, is massive for me. So out we come. Back out into this hallway, and there you can see there's a little cupboard under the stairs. Let's open this one up. Little storage cupboard there, guys. Can't see much, but that's where your coat hooks will go. And then there's a multi-pane door too. And just here, I'm just going to close this door because there's some outhouses there, which we'll look at in a minute. But just here would have been the original kitchen. And the kitchens are self-explanatory. You've got eye-level cupboards, you've got wall and base units, you've got space for white goods there, there's a radiator there, washing machine there. And then open up this cupboard, and this cupboard just goes under the stairs. So a little bit of extra storage. But what I like about this, you can see that there's an entrance there. If we walk back through, you can see there's some vinyl flooring. It opens up into a bigger kitchen. So you could call it two kitchens. I've called it a kitchen diner, kitchen breakfast room. But look what we've got here. Brilliant. So plenty of area for seating. Two double glazed windows. That just takes you to the rear. Let's move further around. And there you can see those doors that were coming from the sitting room or the living room. Spin that camera around. And here we have another kitchen diner, kitchen breakfast room, kitchen family room, whatever you want to call it. Range of high-level cupboards, base units, space for cooker, 1.5 bowl sink unit, all the standard stuff. Radiator going along there. But what an excellent, excellent addition. I'd expect when we look outside, the roof will be a flat roof. And I think when I spoke to the owner, obviously the mum's in a home now, so she's not around, but she thinks her mum did this back in 1980s, you know, this extension. As for the flat roof, I don't know when it was last looked at. They usually have a lifeline between 15 to 30 years. But, you know, obviously that's something that you can check on survey. But certainly it looks okay from here. But we don't do visual inspections on that. But that's just something you could look at later. But it's an excellent addition. Great to have an extension. And it certainly opens up that original kitchen from there. So that, in a nutshell, guys, is the ground floor. What I'm going to do is just take you upstairs to look at the 3 bedrooms and the bathroom, and then we'll look at those outbuildings and outside shortly after. So here we go, guys, as promised. Up we go. And if I just pan my camera up there, you can see there's an access to the loft space there. I don't know if it's fully boarded or not. That's something that we can check later. And then there's this nice double glazed window, and that just brings in the natural light. Pop the camera out. And actually in between there, you can see some fields, believe it or not. But this is really on the edge of the southern side of Melksham. So very, very sought after. Of course, you've got bathroom, bedroom, bedroom, and bedroom. And while we're in this landing area, I think there is a pull down loft ladder because it's a hinge there, you can see. So there's definitely a pull down loft ladder there. Let's just take a look at the smaller bedroom, which is bedroom 3. So it does have some bits in it. See some wardrobes there. They can be removed, or if the owner wants to leave them or someone wants to buy them or keep them, maybe that's an option for later. But as with bedroom 3s, they're usually quite small. And with the home moving now, with people moving from home, working from home, I should say, or homeschooling, most people have made their 3rd bedrooms into offices if they don't have a use for children or for extra guests. And again, there's that front. And you can see a little curved garden there, nice little attractive patio, plenty of parking, definitely can be created there. Big plus. Spin the camera back around and you can just see another angle, an elevation of this 3rd bedroom. Straight ahead, and then we're going to go left. This, I would imagine, would have been bedroom 1, or some people will use this as bedroom 2. Some people prefer this as bedroom 2 because it's at the front and that bedroom 1 goes out the back. Even though that one would be smaller, it just means it's usually quieter. But you can see built-in bedroom furniture here, big long double glazed window to that front elevation, bringing in the natural light. Turn the camera around and there you can see radiator. So a decent sized bedroom this. And in here, guys, is a cupboard. I'm not going to open a cupboard, it's just a storage cupboard. So yeah, good sized bedroom 1, and we'll call it bedroom 1 for now. And just to recap, in there, that's bedroom 3. Turn the camera around. And before I go into bedroom 2, this is the bathroom. So we've got a dated bathroom, panel bath, low level WC and pedestal wash and basin. There's your tiled splashbacks, and there's the shower unit on the wall with a bit of tiled walling. And then just there's a heated towel rail or a radiator just in front. So it's not a bad sized bathroom, but these are the areas that you're going to look at. You're going to look at the flooring. If I turn the camera around, you've got red carpets throughout. This is going to come down, you're going to put different curtains in there, and that's why it's going to be decorated. But what a home you're going to get after you've decorated it in a quiet cul-de-sac with 3 bedrooms and a garage and no chain. Perfect. Straight ahead, let's have a look in bedroom 1. Open up a cupboard, and there you can see tank, plenty of room for linen shelving, and there's a radiator there. Just bring that camera around again. And there you can see it's quite a decent double again. But then this looks out at the rear. Open up this cupboard. And again, you can see shelving. Pretty decent. But it's a good double. They've got a built-in seating area by the window. And if I pop the camera out from here, you can see that's the flat roof to that extension. I think that, I don't know when that extension's been done or whether that flat roof has ever been replaced, but certainly that's an area that you could look at, just double check it. But it's not going to cause you major concern, but if it just needs to be, looked at or replaced, that's one area you'll need to look at. The other area I would suggest to look at, apart from the decoration, would just be to look at the heating. If it's a back boiler, there's new heating regulations also to consider in the next few years, so you might want to just consider that. But this is price reflective anyway. This property will sell without any problem. Obviously, I'm just pointing out because that's the reason for these videos. We get a lot of compliments about our videos, and they're there to demonstrate the possibilities to all our buyers, and if we can give you handy tips and hints along the way, I think transparency is important. So that's it for the upstairs, guys. Those are the 3 bedrooms. Let's take a look outside. Let's go into that garage, and then we can finish off the tour. So as promised, guys, just walking back through the hallway into the kitchen number 1, if you want to call it, before we get to the extended one. Open up these doors, and then you can see there's a covered passageway. In there's a little storage area. Open this one up, and no doubt you'll see the same. So these are outside storage area. There's a door that's already open because this is going to go to the side and rear garden. And I've opened this door already because now you can see the size of this garage. It's actually a decent pitch, but that's the asbestos roof. So it's slightly different to the front, where you've got a tile bit of the roof, but this bit there is asbestos. I don't think anyone's going to touch that. It's quite a large garage, but if you had to move it, then you would need to get a company in there professionally to remove that, and then they could take it back to Westbury whether we'll dispose of the asbestos, and then you'll decide what you want to do with the garage. But it's a decent sized garage there. There's a bit of power, I think, in here that's connected. Obviously a personal door to the back and an up and over door to the front and a double glazed window to the side. Spin the camera back around and let's take a look outside. It's quite unusual, this one, because it's a corner plot. So the garden is, I wouldn't say a regular shape, but as you can see, there's quite a lot to the side. If you wanted to create more parking there, you could. You can move this and create more parking from this gate. So there you could maybe create a room or an area for a caravan, one of those homes, mobile homes that you can move about with all over Europe. They're quite cool. Obviously it's all enclosed, timber fencing, shed, little trellising area here, so it's quite attractive. And then it just juts out there, comes around here, so you can see there's an attractive little seating area here. And then that just backs onto a little bit of green space at the back there, which I'm just trying to poke my camera through. So there's nothing really overlooking you at the back. Turn the camera around so you can see a bit more of this garden from this angle. And then it finishes off coming around here. Little dwarf brick walling, quite attractive, all enclosed. And then a smaller patioed garden just at the rear, which is from these two windows, that extended kitchen. And if I just show you that area of that roof, that's the extension, I reckon. Again, wouldn't be a bad guess to say 1980s for me. And that, in a nutshell, is Winston Road, guys. So I hope you have enjoyed the tour. Any questions, give me a call. It's Nigel at Lock & Key Independent Estate Agents on 01225 707 342. Look forward to hearing from you very soon. Thanks, guys.